Hey everybody, and welcome back to the weird part of YouTube, aka my channel. So welcome everybody, and what is up? So like I mentioned in my last video that on Thursday that the EU is voting on having the sanctions or travel restrictions again on the US. So this has been going on and all that stuff, and EU has been pressurizing to US, and even Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, she came back in July to actually talk to Biden and just revoke all these, travel restrictions and stuff. Believe it or not, Germany was the first country to actually remove travel restrictions to India and a lot of other countries. So kudos to Germany. Everyone should be like Germany. But anyways, so after that, Biden did promise that, he's going to update on this very, very soon. And after that, we saw no updates. And the White House press secretary did mention that, as of right now, due to Delta virus, we're going to keep the sanctions, travel restrictions. I don't know why I keep saying sanctions, travel restrictions as is. So since then, EU has been pressurizing, but there's been no update, because of Afghanistan and other priorities, which is right now the country's prioritizing right now, which it's very important. So like I mentioned, the whole Afghanistan effort is going to get over by August 31st, after which I don't know what's going to happen there. So it's very, very important that the US address the situation there. With that, let's come back to the travel restrictions. So now EU on Monday, it's going to vote on this in whether it's going to have travel restrictions in or not. I've been to Brussels myself, and it's a huge parliament, so it's really nice. But now they're just going to vote out whether US and a couple of other countries are going to be in the ban list or not. So now, if they vote yes, that means immediately, I don't know, probably like in a week or something, that US citizens can't go to Europe, so they'll have to hop around the same way that Europeans have to do. So stay somewhere which is not part of the ban list 14 days and come back. So that is the update with regards to Europe. Now, I've been reading a lot of articles in the newspaper. Some people are saying that it might open up November. Some people are saying that end of September. So which one's true or not? Me, if you ask personally, again, this is my opinion, that they're not going to open in November. November is too long, and obviously the industry is going to suffer a lot. Just imagine, it's been 500 days since US put European Union under a ban under travel restrictions. 500 days. That's like really long time. And Europe is a big hub. And I want you to just emphasize the importance, like Europe, like for example British Airways, Lufthansa, these are all like very, very big airlines, and these are like major carriers, and even American Airlines has a big hub in London. So just ignoring that, it's going to take a huge hit to the tourism industry as well as the airline industry, which has been through a lot during this COVID pandemic, and they have to somehow come back. So that's why Europe, removing Europe ban, and I've been discussing this every other video, why it's very important. So once they remove that, other countries will follow. Now, as for India, there is no new updates. They obviously have reduced the travel advisory level to level 2. From what I've observed, all the travel advisory have been reported on Monday. So let's hope that August 30th they report some good news saying that India's level 1 or travel restrictions are removed for all these countries. So let's hope for good news. But I definitely think that after September 6th or just end of September, they're going to have some update with regards to, the ban getting removed for all these countries, or either that or vaccinated people can come. I personally don't believe, this is just my opinion, that, having these travel restrictions make any sense at this point of time, wherein people have access to vaccinations, where people have access to COVID tests, and even when you're coming into the country, be it you're a citizen or a permanent resident or even a normal tourist, you have to get the negative test, else you're not going to get into the airline itself. At the check-in counter, they're going to be like, nah, you are negative, so you need positive, you need to get out of the plane. So only negative tests, and they check your temperature, all these things, rigorous testing, only then you can go in. So at this point of time, it doesn't make sense. Sure, when at the start of the pandemic, when these were applied, people didn't have any knowledge of this virus. People didn't know how to test it and how to give a cure for it. Now, with all the facilities, vaccination access, it still doesn't make sense. So that's my opinion. So hopefully they remove it soon. So now what can we expect next week? So a couple of things that we can expect next week is that one, European Union putting a ban on US, which means that hopefully US reciprocates and be like, okay, you know what, from now on no more travel ban, and then the European Union be like, okay, fine, that makes sense, so let's remove it and have a peace treaty or whatever. So not peace treaty, but like peace amongst themselves, and hopefully things go back to the same. So now a lot of people have been asking me again with respect to quarantining, how many days can I quarantine? For 4 days? Can I quarantine for 5 days? Can I quarantine for 6 days? I've already mentioned in my previous video that you need to quarantine for 14 days. That's not any sort of special rule. That is the rule that is there. So even if you like get out of India or whichever country you're planning to, and then you quarantine at a particular place, for example Qatar, Doha, if you like quarantine for like 4 days, when you go to the airport, they might ask for proof, that saying that where's the proof that you stayed in the airport for 14 days, or where's the proof that you stayed here, and all that stuff. And if you can't produce, they're not going to allow you in to the to even board. So I would not take the risk, but if it works out for you, just comment down below, and so that it can help others as well who watching my video. So definitely that. Another thing is that another popular route is the Mexico route, which at the moment costs $2,000. A lot of people are just staying there for 4 days and then just coming back in, because the air travel is still allowed, so both in Mexico, so you can just come in directly. So but again, there's a lot of procedures and stuff, and if you get caught, you're gonna get into a really bad books, and they might even deport you. So just don't take the chances if you can. Another question that I keep getting asked around is, can B1B2 people travel? Of course you can. That's the whole point of the visa. The problem is that, which I'm trying to address in all these videos, is that you can't travel directly from India, and that is because of this travel ban. Tickets are super cheap, by the way, but unfortunately you can't travel because of this whole ban and everything. So that's why you need to go to a third country. Like people from India, popular choice would be Maldives, Qatar, Dubai as well. Dubai has temporarily suspended visit visa, but you can do so via Emirates, Etihad. Just apply in their own airline site, and they can provide visa. So all these things are there. There are some ways to get around this whole loophole, travel restrictions. But I'm just hoping really, really soon that this is going to be removed very soon. September 20th is when they're doing the booster shots. So after which, they should have enough confidence in people coming in, and even if they get the virus, there are ways to solve it. So that's all from this video. Not much, obviously. My personal opinion is that we're not going to wait until November, which is what most of the newspaper articles mention. My hope is that by September end or even September 6th, by then there's some clarity on when it's going to be removed. At least if they give a timeline saying that by this date it's going to be removed, people can be better prepared to travel in. So yeah, let's hope for the good news. Next week, definitely there should be some traction. And that is all, y'all. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. And that is all, y'all. I'll keep updating about all this news, so make sure to subscribe and like this video. Bye.